last night, and I saw a spike horn out at like 100 yards. He fed off the opposite way, and then I had a doe come in while he was feeding out in front of me. I was filming him, and I heard something coming behind me, and I was hoping it was a couple of the bucks we have on camera, one of them maybe, but it was actually a pretty big doe, and she came in like 5 yards. She walked all around me, and so, I mean, making myself pass up deer that I usually wouldn't, but there's some really good deer on camera, so it was good to see a couple deer. It's fun to watch them and film them, and I didn't get any video of the doe because she came in behind me weird, but I didn't have the camera arm that I usually use, so I couldn't get twisted around on her. But it was super windy last night too, so I wasn't sure watching over the field whether anything would come out, but it was good to see a couple of them. And we're gonna go back out tonight. I'm not really sure exactly what we're gonna do. I gotta check some cameras, and that will kind of decide what we do this evening, or at least where I'm gonna sit. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll have some luck tonight. So, I just got back in the truck. Probably shouldn't do an interview right now because I'm pretty frustrated. It's been one of those seasons where everything is going wrong. Me and my brother came into the hang and hunt in a spot where a nice 8-pointer's been showing up just recently. It's kind of a newer area that I haven't really scouted much. So, we hunted 2 evenings ago. Had a deer come in behind us, downwind of us, and blow, and that's all that happened. And then this evening I went in really early, like quite early, did a mock scrape. I had to go get my camera arm from a different tree and move it to the tree stand I was in, so I took my time. It was dead quiet getting in. I got all set up at 4:15. I actually was answering messages for the barbershop, messaging people back, booking appointments, and I heard something, so I put my phone away. And like 2 seconds later, I can see some movement coming through the thicket, coming towards me. So I start to reach over to grab my camera arm, and I guess there was another deer that was farther up and must have seen my hand move because they turned and ran, but they never like went too far. They just kind of ran off a little, and so I grunted, and they stopped, and they milled around. I could just see them moving a little bit here and there, but they never came in. And then I had some turkeys come through at like 5:15, and I almost shot one of them. I was really tempted to, just because I'm so frustrated, and I probably should have actually, but I just couldn't get the idea out of my head that that 8-pointer might be sneaking out. Right before legal, again, I let my frustration get the best of me. It was like 10 minutes before, and the sticks that I set up are kind of hard to see in the dark, and I don't like using a flashlight if I can help it, so I'm like, well, I'll just pack up 10 minutes early. Biggest mistake of my season, not that everything hasn't gone wrong already. So I was packing up my cameras, I got everything in my bag, got my bow put together, took my arrow off, and I'm stepping from there's 2 stands, one's the filming stand, one's the hunting stand, but I sat in the filming stand just because of where the camera arm was. I'm starting to cross down to the lower stand, and a deer starts blowing like 25, 30 yards from me, right in the thicket, like snuck in quiet, because it's just rained, so everything's like dead quiet. You can't really hear them coming that well. And I'm pretty sure it was a big buck. It was one deer, blue, loud, and aggressive, and sounded super heavy going through the woods, way heavier than those does that came in, like way heavier. So I think it was that 8-pointer. So yeah. Yep, so I don't know. I'll be back in here at some point, but big deer like that, you spook them, and that could have very well just been my chance that I just screwed up, so we'll see what happens. Quack.